Welcome to PrairieFoxSurvival.com. I'm Richard, and today we're going to be making Blackberry Jam. And actually, these we didn't pick. We do have some that will be coming in next summer. But these I had a very good sale on at the store, so I decided to load up on them. And what we're going to do is you take these and put them in a pan. And we do about 8 cups is what we're doing per serving as we make up. If you get more, your pectin doesn't really set. Now you take just a simple mashed potato strainer, as you can see right here, and put them in a pan and start mashing them. Now we like to keep the seeds in them. That's optional. A lot of people don't. But to me, that's what makes a jam. And you can take a strainer, and we have a hand strainer that just cranks in a circle, and it will take the juice and keep the seeds out of it. But as I say, we like the seeds. Okay, we're going to get these mashed up, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pour them into a large pan. And in this large pan, we're going to add a cup of grape juice. Is what we elect to use on it. Okay, and we're going to shut this off for a minute. In jars already going. And so we're going to get over to the fire here and we're going to show you the process for this. Okay, we're having a little lighting problem, so we're having to use some different lights, and I don't have a lot of room to work, so you can see what's going on. You want to be sure and keep stirring this. And stir it over a medium heat. Don't try to bring it to a hard boil real quick. And I'm going to adjust it down a little. You can see the foam starting on it. And we just want to keep going until this starts just to boil. And then at that point, what we're going to do, and we've got them already ready, we're going to add, that's 2.5 cups of sugar. Now this is going to make around 8 to 10 jelly jars. So we just have this ready to, when it boils, to bring it in. And then after that procedure, we had 8 tablespoons of pectin to a 1/2 cup of sugar, but we did increase it to 9 because we wanted just a little more thickness on it, but this we'll come back to later. And you want to keep stirring this. Okay, we can add the sugar here now. So we're going to put our sugar in. And we're using a lot less sugar than a lot of sites recommend. And we just don't like ours overly sweet, but it does have a very sweet taste to it. I'm going to stir this sugar in, let it start activating. We're using a low or no sugar pectin. And here, you might want to, this is what we have right here. Okay, we've got a good boil going here. So what we're going to do to test this, we've had a spoon that we soaked in ice water. And we're going to pick this up and we're going to put it on the plate. And we're just going to set that down and let it set until it reaches room temperature.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's come to a boil now. So what we're going to do is we're going to add our pectin and the balance of our sugar in here. And that should complete our thickening sauce. I'm going to have to turn this down. We don't want it to boil hard. We just want it to boil even. And we want to keep our pectin really stirred here because it will lump up on you if you don't watch it. Alright, we're going to take our foam off now, and I've scraped it to one side. And really the foam doesn't hurt a thing. I mean, a lot of people leave it in. It's nothing more than air bubbles, but I just don't care for it. So I think I think it looks prettier without it. Maybe that's just a male point of view. Alright, that takes care of that. Now, we are going to move to a different location now where we can start getting our jars and everything ready. Okay, our spoon has hit room temperature, and so that isn't running. So we have it to the consistency we want it at right now. Now we have a sterilization cycle on our dishwasher, so rather than boil the jars for 10 minutes in boiling water, we can use the sterilizer, and it just makes it a lot easier. We have sterilized our jars and we're getting ready to fill them now. And this is, for me, a messy process. Now what we want to do, as I say, we're using jelly jars, with just being my wife now here. We want to fill these within about 1/4 of an inch. And if my wife can stand to the side, I'm going to let her start cleaning the rims. We don't want our jars to get too cool. And I'll continue filling. Now hopefully we got 10 batches out of the others, so we should get around 10 out of here. Okay, we went ahead and got these ready in order to make a little shorter time on the video. And as with everything, use a little wetter rag on these than you normally would on meats or vegetables. And wipe the tops of your jars. And then we can set our lid and our rings. And as I say, we did get 21 out of this, kind of surprising. So, not a bad day for having a good supply of Blackberry Jam on hand. And we're getting ready to put them into our water bath. Now, in your water bath, you want to remember, keep it about 2 inches above the top of your jars, the water. Bring it to a full boil for 10 minutes and then pull your jars out and let them cool. So here we have our finished product. Now these are still cooling and kind of warm. This is from our first batch, so these we'll leave out overnight along with the ones we're taking out, and start taking our rings off tomorrow and wiping the tops down and checking to make sure they're sealed. Until next time, from PrairieFoxSurvival.com, thank you for coming and look forward to seeing you the next time.